Well, g'day guys, it's been a little while since I've done a video because I've just been so busy, I guess. But we've made a bit of progress on the shark cat. So we're going to get up into the shark cat in a minute. We're going to have a look at what we've done, and I'm going to explain to you why we've done a few things and have a good look at it. So let's get up in there. Hey, something that I want to point out too as we come down here. This particular shark cat has got a bit of, looks like it's osmosis. You can see the blisters there. There's a few blisters that we're going to have to go through and fix up. I'll probably do another video on that one day and go through the process that we're going to use anyway to fix all of that up. So there's going to be a bit involved in that. We're going to have to grind all that out, make sure that it's all dry and everything, and fix it up. So that's for another video, another day. But let's get up into the back of this boat and have a look at what we've done. I hope it's clean up there. Haven't looked at it. All right, I'm trying to make these videos very, very quick because I'm so busy. So let's get up and have a squiz. So what we've done is we've started to put some bulkheads in. Now, we put a subfloor in. This subfloor is not yet complete. So let me get up here in the front. So you'll see that, oopsie, hope there's enough light here. There's a collision bulkhead, a couple of collision bulkheads here. We've got a subfloor in there, so we've built a floor in. We've got foam underneath that floor, so it's all foam filled, and then what I've done is over the top of that foam, I've used our vinyl ester resin and Cabasil, a mixture of vinyl ester resin and Cabasil, and sealed it all up completely. And then what I've done is, you can see, I've come all the way up into the bow, where the bow sort of comes up a little bit, so I've had to chop those thermalite boards and make them fit. I've got my bulkheads in there. I've still got to do some tabbing to those bulkheads. You can see here where I've done tabbing on the floor. Hopefully the light's good enough there. Tabbing on the floor. It's not a lot of light in here at the moment, so I hope it's going to turn out all right, as I don't have time to keep refilming stuff. And then what we've done is we've used a couple of different techniques to make the bulkheads themselves. So we used the technique where basically what I do is cut up 50mm strips of core flute and just snip, 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 and get it picture perfect so that they fit really, really well. You can see there where that bulkhead has been put in place, and all I've had to do is put Cabasil around there. Cabasil mixed with resin to basically lock it into position. Then what I've got to do is I've got to go through and tab all of that in as well. So I've still got more glassing to do up there. But these bulkheads, we've got the fuel tank that's sitting there in position at the moment. So that fuel tank has been increased in size. So I don't know what the shark cats originally came out with, but that's a 240 litre fuel tank sitting there. Now, to take the extra weight into consideration as well, what we've done is we've pushed that fuel tank forward a bit. So essentially we figure it's about 150 to 200 millimetres further forward in the sponson. Let's go back a bit here, guys. In the sponson. So you can see our centre line there. That's the centre, I don't know if you can see that, the centre of the fuel tank, and then we've just shuffled it into position to get it all right. Now, a lot of this stuff I'm not filming because it just takes too much time to set up and do all of that sort of stuff. So I just want to go through, what we've done, how we've done it, just the basics of it. And then as we get closer to the end, we'll do probably a 0 to 100 video or something. You can see this bulkhead here. It's cut nicely. That's a water tank there. There's two 60 litre water tanks, one on each side, one there, one there. That thermalite there's got to be glued into position using Cabasil. All of that is the cut-offs from when we were building the templates. I'll just go and grab those templates actually and show you. Let's go over the back here. So these are all of our templates. So you would have seen how I made those templates when I did a video on templates, but I'm keeping all the templates to show you at the end. This is one template, so we used a scribe. I had Jeff, another fella out here, basically giving me a hand to make those. And then I used, hang on, thermalite sitting on top of it. And I used basically my normal process and just used the core flute, cut it up, glued it in, glued it all together, and that's how we came up with the templates. Same process that I always use. So they're all sitting there. As you can see, there's heaps of templates for each of the bulkheads and all the rest of it to get them to fit perfectly into position in the boat, because they're all different. They're all different. So let's just have another quick look. Get up in here. So there you go, guys. That's it. 2 fuel tanks, one on either side of the boat. Later on, what we're going to do is basically do we're putting 2 layers of 19mm thermalite across for our bearers that the floor is going to sit on. So that's going to be relatively straightforward. But anyway, look, guys, just a very quick video to show you what we're up to, what we're doing on this particular build, how we're going about it. So you can see, nice and neat. The bulkheads are right up hard against the side of the boat and up the side of the tunnel. Fit in there perfectly. I think it's going to. I think this boat is going to be an absolute weapon when it's done. The amount of structure, the amount of glass that's gone into it, all the rest of it is just phenomenal. So it should work out extremely well. We've got markings up here of where, when we were talking about it, because my memory's getting bad, we basically, I had to write it all down. So we're going to do a floor in here that goes up. We're going to lift it, put a little bit of a rise in there, so that if water comes in or whatever, it can't go up into the storage or the cabin there. We've got a fair bit of work to do over here as well. So in some areas, what I've done is I've used my cabosil, my resin with milled fibre in there as well to make it a little bit stronger. So there you go, guys, bit of an update. 2 fuel tanks in, 240 litres each, and 2 water tanks, which are 60 litres each. So 120 litres in total of water. And we've tried to take into consideration all of the weight, where we've got weight in the boat, the transfer of weight, to try and get it all balanced up properly. So hope you enjoyed. I'll try and keep videos coming, but you know, the amount of time and effort that goes into this sort of stuff, there's a fair bit involved in it. So I need to be realistic about it as well, and not do so much editing and just get the job done. Get it done, Rob, get it done. Thanks, guys, thanks for watching, and I hope you get something out of these videos, and I'll keep you updated with this shark cap build. We hope to have this done within about 4 to 6 weeks. I keep saying that, 4 to 6 weeks. There's a fair bit of time and effort that goes into doing all of this. So, yeah. Thanks, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.